Get ready for Around the House every Saturday night from 5 to 7 p.m. on WRMN AM 1410. If you're a homeowner or contractor looking to tackle those projects that feel a bit too big, this is the show for you. Join Eric along with his knowledgeable guests as they dive deep into everything from DIY renovations to creating a healthy home environment. We'll provide you with the tools and tips you need to complete your projects with confidence and ease. But it's not all work and no play. We believe in having fun. Our passion for home improvement shines through as we help you save time, money, and reduce the stress of DIY. So whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, don't miss Around the House. Tune in every Saturday night and let's tackle those home projects together.
We are actually, okay, there we go. We got the button going on here now. A little sticky button. Sorry, guys. Once again, I am David Tees here at Fantasy Football Blitz, WRMN 1410, downtown Elgin, Studio 14 on a chilly morning. We're getting out of the cold weather snap here this week. I think I had enough about it. I think I had enough of it. I think I definitely had enough about it. What do you think, Graham? Are you done with this cold?
Yeah, I want to go play outside.
Yeah. So, let me get your microphone turned up too. There we go.
There we go.
All right. So let's get to our sponsor here first here. Fantasy Football Blitz is sponsored by Chicago Water and Fire Restoration. If you got a leak, fire, flood, or storm damage nightmare at home, their certified crews are ready 24/7 to respond within the hour. Chicago Water and Fire Restoration offers full service mitigation and rebuilds, working directly with your insurance company and getting you from disaster back to normal fast. Visit them at 720 North Lark Avenue, Elmhurst, Illinois, 60126, or call them 1-800-597-6911 and tell them the Blitz sent you. That's Chicago Water and Fire Restoration, trusted, local, ready when you need them the most. All right. You want to do me a favor, Graham, that I didn't do here? You want to reset the YouTube live there at the top?
Wait.
You know where that's at? Hold on a second, people. Let me jump out of this screen here.
Just reload it?
Yeah, the icon at the top would do. Yeah, just reload it. There you go.
There we go.
Then you can watch the comments. Okay, so we had NFC and AFC championship games. We'll talk about that a little bit later. The outcome, the snow game, everything that injuries. There were some injuries in that game, but we'll talk about that. And the Super Bowl has been set. The stage is ready to go. And everybody's going to get ready, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And so today we're going to start out with a question, and we want you guys all to call in, chime in, and answer this question today. So the question is going to be, what was your most favorite, memorable football game? We're talking... Hold on a second. My phone decided to go by itself. We're talking like crazy game. We're talking crazy weather
that
game.
That you went to or that you
watched? You watched or went to. Either which way. Okay. But weather, craziness, back and forth, scoring, both teams scoring 20 points in 3 minutes, which has been done. Okay. Don't get me wrong. We've seen that before. Weather, anything because, mine, I'm going to tell you mine, okay? And I know if you go back and watch this, my most memorable game ever watching, and this could be any team. It doesn't have to be the Bears, okay? I know you people.
I think almost still.
Yeah, I know, but the Fog Bowl with the Philadelphia Eagles against the Chicago Bears, where you could not see the field, even on the cameras. Nobody knew what was going on, and the players, and they're throwing bombs down the field, and here comes the ball out of nowhere, and I thought the Fog Bowl, they call it, was probably the most memorable game, and one of the most memorable moments I'll never forget in football history, and it is once again a Bears game.
What was it like watching that on the TV? Could you see anything at all?
Couldn't see anything. You could see their feet. And their legs. You got to go back and YouTube it and watch it. It is just insane. It is. But the other one, and you got to go to YouTube and watch this. And I know a lot of people are going to be going, I remember that. And it was talked about a few times that there was a football game. It was a Monday night Bears game, and the Bears kicked the field goal. And this guy, and this was I think in the 80s, and this guy had a long hair and a mullet and all that stuff, sitting right next to the aisle where the tunnel is, okay? And he's up pretty high. Well, the ball went over the net, and he decided to jump over the rail, and he had to be 20 feet or more up in the air, jump over the rail, catch the ball. As he's coming down and the ball's coming down, he catches it.
Does he hear it?
Yeah, and he hits the concrete, and he still got the ball. The crowd erupted. It was the most insane thing. Maybe during commercial, you might want to YouTube, or Dad can YouTube it here in a second. But this guy was like 20 feet up. So, the seats are going up on an angle.
Yeah.
And the ball is coming towards you. He's going to go right down the tunnel. And he decides to jump. And it's just like timed it perfectly. As the ball and him are coming down, he catches it, secures it, and then hits the concrete.
How was he after that?
He got up, and everybody cheered. He held the ball up. I mean, I think they talked about that and showed it at the last, maybe they didn't at the last Bears-Packers game, but it's probably one of the most talked about events when it comes to, and I think they were playing the Packers that day too, if I was right. So, so that's always going to be a moment. What's yours?
I mean, obviously, I don't have the same ball knowledge, that you guys do. I haven't been watching as long. We'll go with the recent one. I think the season has been pretty spectacular. Mm-hmm. I think you could pick so many games out of the season. But, I mean, it's got to be against the Packers. It's got to be one of those two games. Probably which moment was my favorite was probably that last, the overtime throw to DJ Moore. That was spectacular. But overall, favorite game has got to be the playoffs.
Yeah, the playoff game was.
The comeback, spectacular.
That was insane. And it was very memorable for everybody in Chicago.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because we haven't had something.
I mean, you could hear fireworks from where I was after.
Yeah.
It was insane.
But,
all night you could hear people walking down.
Anybody wants to, you can actually call in and tell us your favorite game. The game that you thought was the most craziest weather or score type of game. You could call us at 847-931-1410 or text us at 505-926-1410. Or Graham's going to be watching the YouTube chat going on here. And he's anybody want to make a comment, we're going to respond and say who you are and tell us that moment, because that's what we like to do here during the downtime.
100%.
Let's talk about something today.
What do we got?
Let's talk about free agency. For fantasy football coaches out there, I know the season is over for y'all, but there are still, believe it or not, there are still on Facebook sites that I'm watching, a lot of teams asking, who do I keep? I could keep two. They give us a list, so there's still guys that have to get rid of their extra players on their roster. So, but that being said, you got questions. In our league, we draft players. We're a dynasty league, so we draft the rookies. We got to keep a 25-man roster before the draft, so we got to cut down to 25, or depending on how many picks you got. And so we draft the rookies coming out here. It's going to be not really a great draft this year, skilled position players. But it also, you also got to look at the defenses too when you're in fantasy football, because defenses get your offenses back on the field when they're good. Okay, so let's start out with quarterbacks free agency. We just talked about this a little bit ago.
Just went into it a little bit, but you got the list ready?
I got the list right in front of me.
All right.
One here, free agent, Daniel Jones with the Indianapolis Colts.
I mean, I think obviously the Colts went on and missed the playoffs. I mean, if they were going to make it, it was going to be because of him. I think they probably would have made it because they were so good when he was playing quarterback.
Mm-hmm. And then they had to bring in
Phillip Rivers.
Phillip Rivers, yeah. We got a nice dental plan out of that with his insurance there, with his family, with the first game he played. Came back and he gets like 5 years of health insurance, dental included. Kids are getting braces, and he got paid some good money, so they had a good Christmas. He's got like, 9, 10 kids or something like that?
10. It's insane.
He has a family. He has a team, actually. Next free agent, Daniel Jones. Let's talk about him real quickly. Do you think that the Colts are going to make a deal with him, make a contract deal, or do you think he wants to go test that free market?
They'll probably let him test it a little bit, and see how available he is, like if anybody else is in the race for him. Mm-hmm. And because again, what is it? Just over half a season for Daniel Jones? Is that enough to pay him? Like, because he's going to want money.
Well, right now his market value, if he was to sign, would be $43.5 million a year.
Exactly. And that's the quarterback market right now. Yeah. All the quarterbacks are going to want money because all quarterbacks who know they can start are going to want that type of money. So he obviously is good enough to get them somewhere, obviously good enough to get them playoffs or borderline playoffs, but is he worth that money?
Yeah, I know. It's kind of funny here because I'm looking at the market value. It's like he's a house. He's a real estate piece of property. Well, your house is worth about $150,000 this year. You know, that's just weird. But yeah, I got the market values right here. Next one. I personally think. Listen, one more. I think he's going to sign.
He probably will eventually.
And I think he's going to get probably about $35 million for a 3-year contract. Yeah. That would be a good contract, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Don't give him that much, as you just said. $45 million, is that what you said?
Yeah, 45 and a half, or 43.5 million is his.
Yeah. Lower that a little bit, but definitely going to have to pay him a good amount if you're going to want to keep him, because he's done some great things with that Indianapolis offense.
He's still relatively young. I mean, he's still got a lot of quarterback.
He has time, and he's proved that he can go out there and win with them. So.
And as John says, he's touchdown dependent. Aaron Rodgers is a free agent this year, with Mike McCarthy going to the Pittsburgh Steelers as a coach. I heard that he says he's open to Aaron coming back there. Aaron Rodgers is old. They don't give me, his age, 42.1 years old. Okay. Daniel Jones is 28.7. His real estate value is $10 million a year.
And that's why, I mean, my guess is that they re-sign him. If McCarthy's open to him coming back, obviously I think they can kind of rekindle that a little bit. And again, you'll probably only come back for a year if he does end up coming back. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And he's not worth too much. He's older, and he's obviously not the same Rodgers he used to be. It's not even close. I mean, Rodgers was that guy. I mean, Brady Manning, those were the guys that dominated this era. But
he's a future Hall of Famer.
Oh, 100%. He's a lock. But at the same time, he still can run an NFL offense decently well and take the helm at quarterback.
Yeah.
So.
Next one we got on the list here is Russell Wilson. I think his career is done.
I would guess so.
But he's only 37.2. It's like these numbers here. 37.2 years old.
The decimal points.
Yeah, but his market value is $5.7 million a year. So I think he might be a backup someplace.
Yeah, he'll probably go test a little bit. Mm-hmm. Play backup, not worth too much. Definitely older, but again, he's won Super Bowls. He's done what he could. He's had a pretty good NFL career for what it's worth, but it seems like it's coming to an end.
Then you got Marcus Mariota, 32.2 years old. He has got a market value of $4.8 million a year. I think, and I'm going to tell you this, I think he's not going to be in Washington. It could be. He's been a suitable backup over there, but I think they're going to move on and try. But there's not really much in free agency to go pick up because down the list we get really bad. I mean, you got Zach Wilson, Tyrod Taylor, who could probably end up over in Washington. Let's say $4 million value. Joe Flacco, 41.0 years old. Tyrod Taylor is 36 and a half. Jimmy Garoppolo, who's been non-existent. Kenny Pickett, who is with the Raiders. I think he'll stay there. Do you think that?
I guess so.
Yeah.
A little bit of backup help. Probably going to get Mendoza, so.
Jimmy Garoppolo, Mitchell Trubisky, 31 and a half years old. He's a backup over in Buffalo. He'll, he comes in only when they're beating. In Case Keenum, I think he'll be moving on from the Bears. I think the Bears are going to get another backup quarterback, a third one, They might even draft one, but I don't think they would.
No.
If you get a guy in the 7th round that's decent that you might want to take that chance on, look at Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant. The rest of it is all just Carson Wentz, Tyler Huntley, who is actually probably he's unrestricted, so he's with Baltimore Ravens. He might be one I think they keep there. Gardner Minshew, he just had surgery. He's been playing with I think it was a broken bone or something in his foot.
I mean, Washington also will need backup help because Jaden Daniels has been so injury prone, especially just that last
right.
game, so.
Jake Browning is very young, 29 years old. He is a restricted free agent, but they might cut ties with him. He really didn't do good when he took over. After that, let's go to the next category here. Let's talk running backs. And I think the running back free agency is bad as the quarterback free agency. Najee Harris.
He's the top?
He's right now at the top. 27.8 years old. Market value, $3 million. Austin Eckler, 30 and a half. As running backs get older compared to quarterbacks, being beat up and all that stuff, their depreciation value goes down.
It's a little sad to think about, though, because you look at it, it's Najee Harris and Austin Eckler, treating them like, you know what I mean? Like there's some, backup running backs. Maybe they can get in and make a difference on offense. Mm-hmm. But there was a time when we looked at those running backs, and they were both, like, elite.
We do have a big name free agent out of here.
Ew.
We have Travis Etienne.
Wow, that is.
That I did not even remember. 27 years old. Still okay.
Time.
Yeah, he's still got time. He's got about, 4 more years. Travis Etienne. Up here, his market value is $6.8 million. Interesting. Another one, Javonte Williams. Did pretty good over in Dallas. From Denver to Dallas was a pretty good move. He is only 25.8 years old, but his market value is $7.3 million. That is a high price. I think he's going to stay in Dallas. What do you think?
I'd guess so, too.
Yeah. So, being said, Rico Dowdle is a free agent.
He is.
I read this yesterday or 2 days ago that they are saying that he may go and test the market. They say it looks like he's probably going to go somewhere else. Okay.
I mean, they have a two-headed monster there, so.
Yeah, I know. And he was really disappointed that he didn't get the ball a lot in the playoffs. I mean, he got the ball 12 times. That was it. I
mean, it makes sense. He's a very good running back, and I think he deserves to get those carries. So if he wants to go somewhere else where he can go.
Yeah. His market value is $6.5 million.
So, I mean, for his value, I don't think that's terrible.
No, he's 28 years old. You got Nick Chubbs, free agent.
Another person who was once considered
That's the thing. I think Rico may go to, they said 3 places. New Orleans, Houston.
Houston, yeah, that would make sense.
Houston, and I forgot the other one. Yeah, you got Nick Chubbs, 30 years old. You don't even have a market value on him. I think his career is done. Yeah.
That one injury, it was recently, honestly. Like, it was only a few years ago that Nick Chubb was one of the best running backs in the league. He got that one horrible injury on prime time, and he just was never the same.
Yeah, in Cleveland. Yeah. Here's your boy, Breece Hall.
Where do you think
we're not making fun of him. I mean, I don't do that. But what it is that's a big name right there because Breece Hall.
Oh, yeah.
Breece Hall is only 24.
He's young.
Going on 25.
I think he's proven that he can make some things happen. Just the Jets.
What do you think his market value is?
Go anywhere with them right now.
What do you think his market value is?
I don't know. I don't know if I want to go higher or lower. I don't know what you're hinting at right now. I'll say $5 million.
Wow. You're low. He's actually, believe it or not, $10.3 million.
I thought
and he is going to go someplace else. I think he's going to be the most sought out free agent running back on the market this year.
Yeah, and so a little thing also is maybe the Chiefs, because there are some trade rumors about him. And I believe, was it the Bears running back coach? I believe it was. They hired the Bears running back coach as their offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
So it seems like, and again, they don't really have a running back one right now in Kansas City. So if they're going to hire a former running back coach to be their offensive coordinator, I would guess that they're going to go out for a running back. So maybe that's Jeremiah Love in the draft, but who knows?
Well, I heard Pacheco's pretty much done over, and they said he's not going to be running back one in Kansas City anymore. Here's another big name. Kenneth Walker is a free agent.
I think he'll get re-signed, though.
He is a unrestricted free agent. All these guys are all unrestricted free agents, but they could put a franchise tag on him.
I mean,
he's only 25 years old. So $8.3 million market value.
I mean, he's done enough there to say he's that running back.
I think he's going to stay.
100%.
Yeah. J.K. Dobbins with Denver really didn't do much. Got hurt. $2.5 million. He's 27 years old. He's getting up there in age. Kenneth Gainwell with Pittsburgh is another one. $2.9 million. I think he's going to stay with Pittsburgh. He's pretty much turned that spot. He's had a good season this year. Not an elite running back. Let's go through anybody else that seems to be an interesting hit. Kareem Hunt. He's another one. 30 years old, though. He might stay another year or two with Kansas City. I think he will. Okay. Alexander Madison, Jeremy Nichols. Let's see if there's anybody in here that's actually Brian Robinson. I've always liked Brian Robinson. He's only 26 years old. I think when Washington did that trade with the San Francisco 49ers was really bad for Washington. Yeah. Brian Robinson, I like the guy. You know, I drafted him, and he gets shot. I was like, what happened here? But he ended up making
He ended up coming back.
Yeah, he ended up making it and playing that season in the rookie season. And then I picked up Noel over in the same year. I picked up Noel over in Houston, and he ended up getting cancer. But he's beaten. He's on the path. He's back playing. You know, I was like, wow. I drafted two guys, and both of them. Oh, I got bad news. Brian Robinson, I'm going to guarantee you he's not going to be in San Francisco. He wants to go someplace where he can be a starter.
Yeah, he wants to be a starter. And they gave Christian McCaffrey the workload, and when he's playing so much and having to carry that offense, there's just a limit of how much you can go play Brian Robinson.
DJ Jealous, okay, let's go up. The rest of it is, there's some of them, though. Even Robinson, he doesn't have a market value because last season hurt him, you know?
Doesn't even have one?
No, because backup. Okay, this is our music for our commercial break. We'll get back to the wide receivers, and then we got some really big special announcements today. Two of them.
Definitely.
And one of them's going to be with Graham here, and he's got a lot to put together. So this is Dave T's Graham Boater here at WRMN 1410 AM, downtown Elgin, Studio 14, where we are talking fantasy football. Tune in on your question. We'll ask the question again. And go get something to eat, a snack. Get back here after the commercial break because we still got a good half hour to go.
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Are you suffering with anxiety, depression, PTSD, an eating disorder, or even a substance abuse problem? If it's causing problems at work or with your family, get help now at Insight Mental Health and Wellness. We can help and treat all types of depression and mental issues. We'll help you use your insurance to get away from it all to a beautiful, sunny, and tranquil vacation-like environment so you can recharge yourself. And with a Family Medical Leave Act, you could take the time off you need from work. Plus, with the Affordable Care Act, your treatment could be 100% covered. If you're suffering from any kind of anxiety, depression, PTSD, eating disorder, or even a substance abuse problem, use your insurance and get away from it all. Come to sunny California. Call Insight Mental Health and Wellness now. 800-419-0287. 800-419-0287. 800-419-0287. That's 800-419-0287.
For nearly 50 years, the DuPage Senior Citizens Council and Kane Senior Council have been dedicated to serving seniors in DuPage and Kane counties. Established in 1975, the DuPage Senior Citizens Council is a volunteer-driven 501c3 non-for-profit organization committed to helping older adults live with dignity. From providing nutritious meals to offering support services, the Kane Senior Council is there every step of the way. With programs designed to enhance independence and quality of life, they're proud to make a difference in the lives of their senior neighbors. To learn more or to volunteer, visit them at 418B Airport Road in Elgin or head to their website at caneseniorcouncil.org. Give them a call at 630-338-0999. That's 630-338-0999. That's the Kane Senior Council, caring for seniors because they deserve to live with dignity and respect. Visit caneseniorcouncil.org or call 630-338-0999 today.
Businesses come in all shapes and sizes. Integrity doesn't. For more than a century, the Better Business Bureau has set the standards for how businesses should operate honestly and ethically. So when you're looking for a business you can trust, check to see who's BBB accredited and who isn't. Always choose the better business. Look for the BBB seal because it's looking out for you. That's why it's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Are you looking to buy, sell, or trade something? Maybe clean out that attic or basement, or just make a little extra cash? Then don't miss Tradio on Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410. Weekdays at 12:30 p.m. Call in to let folks in the Fox River Valley know what you're looking for or what you've got to get rid of. It's easy, it's free, and it's a great way to connect with your community. Call in at 847-931-1410. That's 847-931-1410. If it's got to go, then let us know. Only on Tradio. Here on WRMN AM 1410. When disaster strikes, flood or fire, every second counts. At Emergency Construction Group, they specialize in immediate response and same-day service for any residential, commercial, or industrial emergency across the Chicagoland area. With over 30 years of experience, they've got the expertise, manpower, and equipment to handle any size loss fast. They follow strict IICRC guidelines to restore your property the right way, the first time. Their team values transparency, constant communication, and strong ethical standards because your peace of mind matters. Licensed, bonded, and insured, they're here for you 24/7, 365 days a year. Call 855-4ECG now. That's 855-432-4669. Or visit their website at emergencyconstructiongroup.com and let Emergency Construction Group put your life back together one step at a time. That's Emergency Construction Group. Your satisfaction is their passion.
All right, everybody, welcome back to WRMN's 1410 AM, downtown Elgin Studio 14 for Fantasy Football Blitz here. Fantasy Football Blitz is sponsored by Chicago Water and Fire Restoration. If you have a leak, fire, flood, or storm damage nightmare at home, their certified crews are ready 24/7 to respond within the hour. Chicago Water and Fire Restoration offers full service mitigation and rebuilds, working directly with your insurance company and getting you from disaster back to normal fast. Visit them at 720 North Lark Avenue, Elmhurst, Illinois, 60126, or call them at 1-800-597-6911 and tell them the Blitz sent you. That's Chicago Water and Fire Restoration, trusted, local, ready when you need them the most. That is our sponsor for this show here. Now, question of the day. What was your most favorite memorable football game? It could be any game. With weather or crazy scores or craziness, any game. Call us at 847-931-1410 or text us at 505-926-1410. Or Grandma's watching the YouTube here.
We do have some chats, but we need the games, We have some good mornings.
Okay, let's. You can chime in on YouTube.com. Yeah. Really quickly, go ahead and do a couple.
Well, I mean, it's mostly just good morning. So always nice, Get some people chatting in. We got a Let's Go Patriots from Jose.
Downtown Jose.
Who are you rooting for in it?
Yeah. We'll get to those games here.
We'll get to that.
We got a little bit of free agency left to do. Yeah. You got another one?
And basically, got another Bears chat. We eliminated the Packers. Exclamation points, Of course, still, it's a great season,
We couldn't ask for more. A new coach, a new team, a new direction. Hope for next year. We made the playoffs. A lot of people said we weren't even going to make it close to it, but the record was great. The season was great. We'll talk about that here. Let's finish up really quickly with these free agents. I was just notable ones on wide receiver here. Mike Evans, 32 years old, 11 years. Yeah, 11 years in the NFL. His market value for free agency is $13.3 million. I think he will stay with the Tampa Bay.
I would guess so. But again, depends on how much money they're willing to give him.
Christian Kirk, 29 years old, getting up there in age. Houston, he's worth 5.3. I think he's going to be out there on the market. Deebo Samuel's 30 years old, $13.3 billion market value.
It's a lot.
I think he's not going to be in Washington.
No, definitely.
I don't think he's happy there.
I've seen some rumors he goes back to the 49ers.
But I don't know. That would be a reunion. Adam Thielen, who is 35 years old, I think he's going to retire. He's with Pittsburgh. I think his career is over. He had a good career. Big notable ones, Jawan Jennings. You got 49ers are going to be losing some receivers. Ayuk won't be there. I think they're going to just dump him. Jawan Jennings is a free agent, so they're going to have to sign him. And Jawan Jennings, his market value is $22.6 million. Wow. Yeah, I know but he's only he's 28 years old, so he's still got about good 3-4 more years left.
Definitely, but is he worth that money?
I don't think he is.
He's not worth wide receiver money. Wide receiver one money at least.
Rashid Shaheed is a free agent. His market value is at $14 million. He is 27 years old.
For basically all-time returner? I mean, it's great at what he does, but...
Yeah, but he is they should use him as a receiver more. He's a speedy guy, but he's getting older, so he's going to slow down.
He was good in New Orleans when he got the chance.
Right.
Big deep ball player.
Keenan Allen is 33 years old. I think he's done. But his market value right now is $6.8 million.
It's not bad.
Anybody else? Wan'Dale Robinson is a free agent. $17 million is his market value. Just going through a couple more here. Once again, we did talk about this. And the number is going to shock you. Okay, we did talk about this before the show. George Pickens is going to be the number one sought-out receiver, I think.
100%.
And we talked about this.
But he's going to want money.
He's 24 years old, going on 25 this season. $30.6 million is his market value.
And if I would guess the Cowboys resign him, but if they do, they're going to be paying two receivers like wide receiver one money. And again, when you're like, they have struggles with their defense, they have struggles all over pretty much. Mm-hmm. Except, I would say, quarterback, you could probably say running back and receivers. So, are you really going to pay that money to another receiver when you should be building other parts and working on your defense especially?
Another one that's really notable here, which is going to probably affect the Colts, because if you got to sign Daniel Jones to give him money, you also have Alec Pierce, who had a good season this year, 25 and a half years old. Right now, his market value is $20.2 million.
Would you say he's touchdown dependent?
Yeah, he is. He was touchdown dependent this year, and the rest don't really have market value. Romeo Dobbs is a free agent. I'm going to go through really quickly just the notable
Well, we
ones.
we have another comment.
Oh, we have a caller.
Susan Castle, is that Susie C?
Yeah.
All right, so from Susie C, she asked, Graham, how do they come up with market value? So market value, it's pretty much a mix of a few things. Obviously, age and performance probably.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically market value is what you're worth, how much you'll probably end up being paid per season.
Right. Yeah.
A rough estimate of it, at least. And it's based off, of course, your age. Because you could be the best wide receiver in the league, but if you have a few years left, you know what I mean? They're not going to be paying you as much money.
Right.
And of course, it's based off performance, because you're going to pay the better players the better money. So,
That's a good question, Sue.
yeah,
Thank you.
definitely.
We got a caller. Let's take the caller really quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Who can it be now? That's what the song is. Hello, caller. Who are we talking to?
It's not John, I promise.
It sounds like Dalton.
Yes. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Enjoy the show. I have to say, there's two things that I wanted to mention. My favorite football game all time that I got to watch was the Miami Miracle, when the Dolphins completed that comeback against the Patriots in the last play. They had Gronk miss the tackle, everything else in between. The rest is kind of history.
Yeah.
And then Juwan Jennings is worth that much money because you guys are really overlooking his passing ability. You got to remember he was one of the top-rated high school quarterbacks when he came, in college and in high school. We just saw it when the Niners beat the Eagles. He's got a bag of tricks. He's worth a lot more than just a wide receiver, so that's probably why he's getting paid a little bit more.
Yeah. Do you think he's going to stay with the 49ers, or do you think he's going to move on?
I would anticipate them keeping him just because kind of what you guys were talking about. Ayuk is gone. They're a little thin at wide receiver. Ricky Pearsall has been in and out. It hasn't been as consistent as they would have liked. So I feel like the familiarity with the Shanahan offense is definitely something that I think they're going to take into account and value just because I don't think it's a very easy offense to learn.
All right. Well, thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
See you guys.
Bye. That was actually Dalton. He's on the
next show.
Yeah, the next show, On the Rise. Sports show comes on at 10. They talk all sports. We are Fantasy Football Blitz. Let's get to our announcements. We're done with our free agents. We don't need to go into tight ends, First off is that I'll do mine, and then I'll let you do yours.
Now let me do mine. All right.
Okay.
You got it first.
Okay. Well, first of all I know that football season is going to be in here after the Super Bowl. So
Sadly.
Yeah, I know. And we wish it'd go around. 1 week after the Super Bowl, that will be our last fantasy football show with me and Graham together, but we will be back next season. But this guy's always going to be here with us, and we'll have John back, and you, me, and John.
Are you excited for that?
Yeah, John's going to give me a text here, show me the money. But that being said, so the week after the Super Bowl will be our last show because we're going to cover Super Bowls and some other stuff, some fun stuff. The week before the Super Bowl, we're going to have a fun day that week, next Saturday. Super Bowl talk. Because it's going to be, you can listen to it live on WRMN radio, on the radio part.
That was also a very exciting
Yes, it is. So that being said, I will be doing Tee It Up will be the name of the show with David Tees. It's going to be a golf show. And this show is going to be me, and I'm gonna mix it up. I'm going to have a couple different co-hosts come in. So what we're going to do is we are going to go to golf courses. We are going to play them, and then we're going to review the golf courses in the Fox Valley area. So we're going to take pictures. We're going to talk about the layout, how the course was, the greens, the sand traps. We're going to talk about how hard, how difficult. We'll rate these golf courses.
Well, you got to tell me too, because I haven't really went golfing before, and
really?
I've heard that everybody. I mean, I might have done it maybe once. I've probably been out on a golf course once at some point, but I'm mini golfing. But everybody I've talked to who golfs loves it, so you're gonna have to give me some suggestions so I can try it.
I'll show you a video when we're done here of my son, 3 years old, playing golf at a par 3 course. Kids get to play free every Sunday at Randall Oaks, and it's a 3-hole par 3 course. It's a little tiny course. Cups are a little bit bigger for these kids. And, I'll tell you what, the video is hysterical. Everybody loves it. But so back to that, you got to go to the driving range and learn how to swing a club,
I will have to.
Yeah.
When I was little, I was playing basketball.
Yeah, well, you're soccer, basketball, and football.
Playing on the mini hoop.
Yeah.
Maybe my dad will show you after. I was hitting trick shots.
Oh, okay.
Dude, perfect when I was
You
little.
got the Nerf net hanging on the door frame, and you guys sit there and compete against each other?
Yeah.
Okay. So, but back with the golf show really quickly. So we'll give you the ratings, the reviews. It'll be some other fun stuff about these courses. We're going to see if we can pull off some really cool stuff for the listeners. Hopefully get some free golf for listeners, maybe some tickets. I can't guarantee that, but let's see what we can pull off. That being said, we're also going to bring in manufacturers. We're going to bring in sales reps for like TaylorMade, Nike, Titleist. We're going to talk about clubs, putters, golf balls, shoes, gloves, some of the crazy club cover novelty stuff. Like I had the Fighting Irish on my driver, so we're going to bring them in here to talk about their products. And maybe they'll give Dave Tees a box of golf balls for free, or maybe a $500 driver. Who knows? Not just, anyhow. But that will be the show, and it will be at the same time at 9 o'clock. So it'll be teed up with David Tees. So it's going to be a golf show. And there'll be different people popping in and out with me. I'm going to be Steve Dorn going to drop in. We're going to go play golf at the course, and we're going to review it. And Steve, I play golf with Steve. He's a good golfer.
You might have to make me try though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I would love to go out golfing with you and your dad here. And then does your dad golf?
I mean, not regularly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you got to remember, I got thrown out of my golf league. Well, I didn't get thrown out. My team got thrown out of the golf league. So I'm looking for a new home this year. So I've already talked about that. So let's talk about your big news that you said yes to today. So, Graham, tell them what's going to happen for you this summer here on WRMN 1410. These are exclusive announcements right now, okay? Oh, yeah. Take it away, Graham.
So, very exclusive announcement. This summer, huge event in the U.S., Canada, Mexico. Obviously, me, I'm a huge soccer fan, and we're going to try to get soccer into WRMN 1410. I'm going to be hosting my own World Cup show.
Yes.
Very excited about it.
And anybody wants to sponsor his show, and the golf show, too, we're going to need golf sponsors, and he's going to need a sponsor for his show. It's already been talked to with Dennis Donar Green, so we're going to work out the final details and the time. But this is going to be about the World Cup. You're going to be like Fantasy Football Blitz or any sports show. Since you play soccer, you're knowledgeable about soccer. You're knowledgeable about a lot of things, especially football. But you're going to be talking about something big that's going to be in America this year. Yeah. World Cup. Is it coming to Chicago, too? Is there going to be some games in Chicago?
It's not.
And
so me and my family, we're going to hopefully, maybe we'll try to get out to a game somewhere, sometime. But again, it's far out. And that's why we're talking about it a little bit during the break, the Chicago Sports, the new stadium. That's one of the reasons why you would love to have something like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. It's
Super Bowl, Olympics, World Cup. You could get so many cool events that we don't get in Chicago brought to us.
Yeah. And you know what? It's a big market. It's a exciting. The World Cup is probably the only time I watch soccer. And hopefully Team USA.
I might need to get you into it. If you're going to get me into golf, I might need to get you into soccer.
All right. We can make a deal on that one.
Also, though, you already have your name, right?
Yeah. You got to come up with a name. If
you guys have any suggestions in the chat, thank you guys for getting in there. And because we love having chatters,
Yeah, chat.
Tell us your favorite football game. And if you guys have any suggestions for...
Chat, call in. Let's give Graham some ideas of what to call his show.
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
I'm excited.
Yeah, so you got a lot of work to do to prepare. Anybody wants to sponsor his show when we get the name of it, but you will be the host of the show. You will be the producer, and you can pick up your co-hosts. So, got any ideas?
I don't know. I mean, maybe one of the times at least. I want to have my dad on, but he's going, I don't know all that soccer. This is what he says all the time.
Yeah.
But I promise you he does. He watches all the games with me.
Well, you could have him come on once in a while.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
As you teach him more about soccer. And Susie C would like to know more about soccer. She doesn't.
Yeah, she's in the chat a bunch.
Yeah, and she's actually, and you know what? You could there could be soccer games over on Newman's Corner Pub over there.
Yeah,
that's where she works over there, and
really?
that's a great establishment. And sometimes she has the worst bartender in the world help her out, which is Elliot. He does say he's the worst bartender in the world. He's got the shirt. Their show is the first shift show. It's every morning at 6 a.m.
That's the first show I went on.
Yeah, it's the first show you came on. Yeah, so it's a great show. They are on at 6 o'clock in the morning, and that's really early in the morning. But she lost her voice, so the Fox Valley area is happy right now for a little while. But we do miss her, and can't wait for her to come back. Hopefully, she's back on Monday. We'll see what happens. Let's talk about the NFC Championship games really quickly. Patriots and the Broncos, what did you think about that? Really high-scoring game.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Combined 17 points.
Yeah, wow. I think Vegas made money on that game. Really, I did not see that one coming, especially the second half with the snow.
Wait, we did our score predictions last week. I feel like I said something really low. I don't think I got it.
No. We are going to talk about that because me and John got in a big fight about that one over the week, okay?
Really?
And I told him, you may want to go back and listen to it because it's recorded. And what you said, we'll talk about that game. This one here, Patriots, 10-7. Broncos didn't have Bo Nix. We kind of knew that they were like...
At first, though, Stidham looked good.
Yeah, the first drive.
First drive.
Yeah, maybe the second drive, but he wasn't in sync.
He slowed down.
He looked comfortable in the first quarter, while May looked uncomfortable in the first quarter. He was not having a good first quarter.
And then it kind of shifted.
Yeah, then it shifted. And then in the second half, here came the snow, okay? Yeah. And that wasn't good.
As you saw the snow, I feel like you kind of realized, oh, this game's not going to be fun.
Well, when I did the weather forecast, it was supposed to be this like flurries and stuff like that. Yeah. Then all of a sudden, it started coming down. They couldn't see the lines anymore. Oh, Lord. Kind of remind me of that Buffalo playoff game where there's a ton of snow. And what did they have? Frank Gore was the running back then and broke one for a touchdown. But that being said, Stidham had 17 for 31, 133 yards, and only one touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson, who was tearing it up the last month of the season, especially in the playoffs, 25 carries for 71 yards. And Marvin Mims, who was basically, they were losing players in Denver like crazy.
Oh, yeah.
They were dropping like flies. Marvin Mims was 4 receptions for 62 yards. But that was that game. So it's the New England Patriots winning, going to the Super Bowl. Good for them, a young team, a new coach. I was hoping that Peyton would have won a game. He would have been the first coach to take 2 different teams to the Super Bowl. That would have been a record. I'm a record guy. I like record breakers. But you never know. Now, Rams and Seahawks. The score was 31-27. You predicted the score to be 31-27. You hit it on the nose.
I hit it.
Yes,
I should have bet on it.
Yeah, you're a little bit too young for that. Don't get caught up into that. You'll be down the 1-800 number. It's 27-31. This game was exciting. It was more than what I thought it would be.
Except that last play.
Yeah.
That play was dumb. I think if you're being pushed out of bounds, it's forward progress. You should not be ruled going backwards if you're being pushed backwards. Mm-hmm. They should have gotten one more Hail Mary off.
Well, sorry, I'm getting a drink because I'll dry mouth. Matthew Stafford, he was 22 for 35 with 374 yards against a Seattle defense that is really good. They have great linebackers in Seattle. Those are good numbers. And then Walker, he tore it up. He had 1 touchdown. The game before that, he had 3 touchdowns and over 130 or 40 yards. So Walker was 19 carries for 62 yards and 1 touchdown. And Nacua was Nacua, the beast that he is, 9 receptions for 165 yards and 1 touchdown. Seattle's secondary could not stop him. They were having really hard times with them.
Oh, yeah.
And Stafford was just picking them apart with Nacua left and right. It's a guy who puts his body out there.
Oh,
And but the outcome of the game, I kind of thought it'd be lower. I thought Seattle was just going to defensively just shut down Nakua and stop the running game and just put a lot of pressure on Stafford. But apparently they didn't. And Seattle, Darnold prevails. And Walker had a really good game, a decent game. Seahawks go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, it was a fun game all around, but I think the ending was a little bit iffy.
Do we have any more chats really quickly here? Because we got about a couple more minutes. Just
not any new ones. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But it was a fun game. I think the ending was a little bit off, I think that a little bit controversial, but it was a great game. I mean, I got the score right, so happy with that.
Oh, you nailed it on the head. And John's like, no, he didn't. He said this and that. I said, no, he did it. I wrote it down, and I also went back and listened to that little segment, and you did predict the score right on the nose, okay? Next time, we're going to make it harder for you. You predict the scores and the stats if you're going to be that good with it. So, really quickly, are you excited about the Super Bowl? And who do you think is going to win? We'll talk about it more next week, but give you a little chance.
You got to be excited about it. I mean, we'll definitely get into it more next week. I'll definitely have a little analysis, ready for it.
We're going to play some games.
For original predictions, I'm going to say the Seahawks because I think that the Patriots' offense has been slow, and that Seattle defense will rip you apart. And no matter what, I think Seattle has both the better offense and defense. And I think that they'll try to put up a fight. I think the Patriots will get in there a little bit, and I think it will come down late. I think the game will still be on late in the game, but I think it will probably be around a 2-score game. I think Seattle will be able to pull out the win.
Yeah, I honestly think that Seattle's D, if they played like they did last week, the Patriots can actually keep up with them.
We'll see. But again, that Seattle defense is tough to play against. And Matthew Stafford went into that game knowing that could be his last ever football game, and he put it all out there.
Could you imagine Minnesota right now? Minnesota let Darnold go, and Seattle picks him up, and he tears it up. And he did tear it up in Minnesota the first half of the season, but then faded away, and he had 2 stud receivers.
Well, I was talking with my dad on the way here in the car, and obviously you heard the GM got fired?
Yeah, well, I would fire him if I let Darnold go to Seattle.
Well,
it takes him to the Super Bowl.
Apparently, after they basically what the GM said is the coach, right, one of the best coaches in football, Kevin O'Connell, he wanted to keep Darnold, and once he said no, he wanted to trade up for Drake May. But he said no again. So they could have had one of the 2 quarterbacks that went to the Super Bowl, and now they're stuck with J.J. McCarthy.
And he got fired. See what happens when you make bad decisions.
Yeah.
Well, guys, this is the end of our show. Our music's coming on. It went by fast today, Graham.
It did.
And we gave you guys some special announcements today, some big announcements. So all of that going on with us.
Really exciting.
Yeah, it's very exciting. So everybody get ready for On the Rise coming up here next with the boys. Talking a lot of sports. Other than that, have a good week. Stay safe. Get ready. Listen to us next week. We've got a lot of Super Bowl fun coming up here for the game. And you can listen to it here on WRMN. So this is David T. Graham Boder here on WRMN Fantasy Football Blitz. And stay tuned for next week.
Yep.
Get ready for an unforgettable night out in downtown St. Charles at O Shows, where live music, dining, and entertainment